In a small village nestled in the lush green hills of ancient Japan, there lived a young girl named Sakura. Sakura was known for her bright smile and kind heart, but she had one big problem. She was very impatient. She wanted everything to happen right away and often got frustrated when things took time. One day, Sakura's grandmother, a wise old woman named Hana, noticed how upset Sakura became when her origami crane didn't turn out perfect on the first try. Hana decided it was time to teach her granddaughter an important lesson about patience. "Sakura, my dear," Hana said gently, "would you like to help me plant some special seeds in the garden?" Sakura's eyes lit up. She loved helping in the garden, especially if it meant she could see beautiful flowers grow quickly. "Yes, Grandma. What kind of flowers are we planting? Will they bloom tomorrow?" Hana chuckled softly. "Not flowers, my child. We're going to plant bamboo seeds. And no, they won't sprout tomorrow. In fact, it might take quite some time before we see anything at all." Sakura's excitement faded a little, but she was still curious. Together, they went to the garden behind their small house. Hana showed Sakura how to prepare the soil and plant the tiny bamboo seeds. "Now, Sakura," Hana explained, "we must water these seeds every day and take good care of the soil. But remember, we won't see any sprouts for a long time." Sakura frowned. "But Grandma, how long will it take? A week? 2 weeks?" Hana smiled patiently. "It might take much longer than that, my dear. Bamboo is very special. It can take up to 5 years before we see any sprouts above the ground." Sakura's eyes widened in disbelief. 5 years? But that's forever. I'll be so old by then. Hana laughed warmly. "Patience, little one. The bamboo teaches us a very important lesson. Would you like to hear a story about it?" Sakura nodded eagerly, always ready for one of her grandmother's tales. Hana began. "Long ago, there was a young monk named Hiroshi who joined a monastery to learn about Buddhism. Hiroshi was a lot like you, full of energy and always in a hurry. He wanted to become wise and enlightened as quickly as possible. One day, the head monk gave Hiroshi a bamboo seed and told him to plant it and care for it every day. Hiroshi was excited, thinking this was a special test that would lead to quick enlightenment. Days passed, then weeks, then months. Hiroshi watered the spot where he had planted the seed faithfully, but nothing happened. He began to get frustrated. "Master," he complained one day, "I've been watering this seed for months, but nothing is growing. Maybe the seed is bad, or maybe I'm doing something wrong." The head monk smiled kindly. "Hiroshi, the bamboo is teaching you a valuable lesson about patience. Just because you can't see growth doesn't mean nothing is happening. Keep tending to your seed." Hiroshi didn't fully understand, but he continued to care for his plant. A year passed, then 2, then 3. Still, no sprout appeared. Hiroshi's frustration grew, but he remembered his master's words and kept watering and caring for the unseen plant. In the 4th year, Hiroshi was tempted to give up, but just as he was about to stop watering, he noticed a tiny green shoot poking through the soil. Excited, he called his master to see. "Ah," said the head monk, "now the real growth begins. Watch closely, Hiroshi." To Hiroshi's amazement, the bamboo shoot began to grow rapidly. In just a few weeks, it was taller than him. By the end of the 5th year, the bamboo tower had grown to over 80 feet tall. Hiroshi was astonished. "Master, how is this possible? Nothing happened for so long, and then suddenly the bamboo grew so fast." The head monk nodded wisely. "Hiroshi, for the past 5 years, the bamboo was growing strong roots underground. Without those roots, it could never support its tall height. This is the lesson of patience and perseverance. Often, the most important growth happens where we can't see it. But if we are patient and persistent, the results will come, and they will be stronger and more magnificent than we could have imagined." As Hana finished the story, she looked at Sakura, whose eyes were wide with wonder. Do you understand, my dear? Patience isn't just about waiting. It's about working hard and believing in yourself, even when you can't see results right away. Sakura nodded slowly, beginning to understand. So, our bamboo is growing roots right now, even though we can't see them? That's right, Hannah smiled. And just like the bamboo, you are growing too, in ways you might not see yet. Every time you practice patience, you're growing stronger roots. From that day on, Sakura took her job of watering the bamboo very seriously. She visited the garden every day, talking to the unseen plant and imagining its roots growing deep and strong. As the years passed, Sakura found herself becoming more patient in other areas of her life too. She didn't get as frustrated when learning new things took time. She was kinder to herself when she made mistakes, and she started to notice and appreciate the small, everyday miracles that she used to overlook in her rush for instant results. 4 years after planting the seed, on a warm spring morning, Sakura rushed to her grandmother's room. "Grandma, Grandma, come quick! There's a tiny green shoot in the garden!" Together, they hurried to the spot where they had planted the bamboo seed so long ago. Sure enough, a small, tender shoot was peeking out of the soil. Hana hugged Sakura tightly. "You did it, my dear. Your patience and care have paid off." Over the next few weeks, Sakura watched in awe as the bamboo grew taller and taller. By the end of the summer, it was higher than the roof of their house. Sakura couldn't believe how quickly it grew once it had started. "Grandma," Sakura said one evening as they sat on the porch, looking at their tall bamboo swaying gently in the breeze. "I think I understand now. The bamboo needed time to grow strong roots, just like I needed time to grow patience. And now that I have, I feel like I can do anything if I just keep trying and don't give up." Hana smiled proudly at her granddaughter. "That's exactly right, Sakura. You've learned one of life's most important lessons. Patience isn't about waiting for things to happen. It's about how we behave while we're waiting. It's about working hard, staying positive, and having faith that our efforts will pay off in the end." Sakura nodded, feeling wiser and more grown up. She realized that the bamboo had not just grown in their garden, it had helped her grow too. She had learned that some of the most beautiful things in life, like trust, wisdom, and strength, take time to develop. But with patience and care, they can grow to reach amazing heights. As the sun set, casting a golden glow over their bamboo, Sakura made a promise to herself. She would remember the lesson of the bamboo and practice patience in all areas of her life. She knew that with this new understanding, she could face any challenge and grow into the strong, wise person she was meant to be. Years passed, and Sakura grew into a wise and patient young woman. The bamboo in her grandmother's garden stood tall and strong, a constant reminder of her journey. Whenever friends or neighbors faced challenges that required patience, Sakura would bring them to the bamboo and share its lesson. "Remember," she would say with a gentle smile, "like the bamboo, our growth often happens beneath the surface. Trust in the process, nurture your efforts daily, and in time, you too will reach great heights." And as the bamboo swayed in the breeze, it seemed to nod in agreement, its leaves whispering the timeless wisdom of patience to all who would listen. And so, Sakura's story teaches us an important moral. Patience is not merely waiting, but persevering with hope and dedication. Like the bamboo that grows strong roots underground before shooting upwards, our personal growth often happens unseen. True patience involves nurturing our efforts consistently, even when we can't see immediate results. By practicing patience, we develop resilience, wisdom, and the ability to appreciate life's journey. Remember, the most valuable achievements often take time, and with patience, we can reach great heights in our personal growth and accomplishments. Has this video inspired you to cultivate more patience in your life? Share it to spread this timeless wisdom, and leave a comment about your own experiences with practicing patience. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more enlightening Buddhist teachings that can help you grow. Together, let's build a community dedicated to patience and personal development.